Good morning, everyone. In today's lab, we are going to see a program to read a sentence from the user and then print the frequency of vowels and total count of consonants. This program is going to use the concept of strings. So vowel is nothing but the 5 letters A, E, I, O, U. These are called as vowels, and the remaining 21 alphabets are called as consonant. And in this program, we are going to find the frequency. Frequency means we are going to check how many times a particular character is occurring in that. So we need to find the count. Now let us see the algorithm. First, you have to read the string from the user. For that, you can use the function either getters or scanf. But while you are using the function scanf, you should be very careful. Scanf will stop reading the input from the user as soon as a whitespace character is encountered. So if you want to read a string with whitespace character also, use scanf with set edit conversion code. Now, after you read the input from the user, you have to take each character from the string and you have to do the following. First, you check whether the particular character in the string is alphabet or not. Sometimes it can be even digit or special character also. So first you have to check whether it is alphabet or not. Alphabet is nothing but it is small letter A to Z or capital A to Z. And if you find that the character is alphabet, then you have to do the following steps. Check whether the particular character is small a or capital A. So if it is true, you increment the variable a count by 1. If it is false, the given character is not A. So you have to check whether it is E or not. If it is E, then increment E count by 1. If it is not E, then you check whether it is I or not. If it is I, you increment I count by 1. If it is not I, you check whether it is O or not. If it is O, you increment O count by 1. Otherwise, you check whether it is U or not. If it is U, you increment U count by 1. If all these conditions are false, that means your alphabet is not a vowel. That means it is a consonant. So in the else part, when all these conditions are false, since it is consonant, I am incrementing the consonant count by 1. After you finish these checking for all the characters in your string, you can print the frequency of each vowel and consonant to the user. Now, we need to check whether a given character is alphabet or not. For doing this, we have a built-in function called isAlpha. And this function is going to accept a character as an argument, and based upon whether the character is alphabet or not, it is going to return either true or false. So, if the particular character is an alphabet, this function will return true. If it is not an alphabet, that is, if it is a digit or other special characters, it will return false. So this is a built-in function which is readily available in the header file ctype.h. So if you want to use this function, you can include the header file #include ctype.h, or otherwise you can write your own built-in function, your own user-defined function also. It is up to you. So in today's class, we are going to use the built-in function. So now let us see the algorithm. Now let us see the program for this. So first, I'm going to include all the necessary header files. So I'm including stdio.h, conio.h, and then ctype.h. After that, in my main function, I'm going to declare a character array. So this character array is going to store the string entered by the user. Then I need to declare variables for storing the count of all the vowels and then consonant. So I am declaring A count, E count, I count, O count, U count, and then consonant. And all these variables are initialized to 0. If you don't initialize, whatever is the garbage value present in those variables, that will be taken into consideration. So while you are counting, initialize all the variables to 0. Then I'm having a variable I. This I will be used in the for loop. Now try to read your input from the user. So I'm reading the input with the help of the function getters. So this getters function is going to accept one argument, which is nothing but a character array. When you are calling this function getters, it will try to read the input entered by the user and store it in the character array called str, and it will read the input as long as the user presses the new line character. When you press the enter key in your keyboard, it will be taken as new line character and getters function will stop reading the input from the user. Then it will replace the new line character with null character, which is going to indicate the end of the string. Instead of getters, you can even use the function scanf with set edit conversion code. So now after reading the input, we are going to take each and every character from the string and we are going to do the manipulation. And in case of the string, since it is stored as a character array, I am going to take the first character from the string, which is at the index 0. So I'm going to start the for loop since I want to repeat the same procedure for all the characters in the string. So you take the first character in the string, which is at the index I equal to 0. So the for loop is started with initialization as I equal to 0. And coming to the next condition, in the condition part, you have to give when you want to terminate the input. You want to terminate your checking when the string is terminated. That means if a particular character in the string str of I is equal to null character, you need to terminate this procedure. Otherwise, your string is having certain character, so you have to continue your for loop. Then the third parameter here is increment or decrement operation. After you check each character, you have to go and check the next character. So for that, I am going to increment the index variable I by 1. Now you take the character which is available at str of I, then pass this character as an argument to the function isAlpha. And this function is going to return either true or false. And based on that value, we are going to do the decision. So you pass the return value from this function to the if statement. If this is true, that means your particular character is an alphabet. So next, you have to check whether it is A or E and so on. So now I have one more if statement. In this if statement, I am going to check whether the particular character is A, that is small a, or capital A. If it is A, I am incrementing the variable A count by 1. If this condition is false, then it will come to the else part. In else part, the character is not A. Then you have to check whether it is E or not. So we have one more condition now. So in the else part, I am writing else if the particular character str of I is equal to small e or capital E. If that is the case, I am incrementing E count by 1. Else, it is not A and not E. So you check whether it is I or not. If it is I, increment I count by 1. If it is not I, you check whether the character is U or not. O or not. If it is O, increment O count by 1. If it is not O, check whether it is U or not. If it is U, increment U count by 1. If all these conditions are false, that means your character is not a vowel. So it is definitely a consonant. So you increment the consonant count by 1. In this, we are keeping track of the total number of consonants only. We are not going to find the frequency of each and every consonant separately. You repeat the procedure for all the characters in your string. Finally, when you have your null character in the string as a last terminating character, this condition will become false because it will check whether it is not null. When you reach the end of the string, the character is null. So this condition is going to become false. So in that case, the control will come outside the for loop. Now you have your answer in all the variables. You can print the answer to the user. So I am printing frequency of vowel A is %t comma a count. So in this, whenever we give %t, it is the format specifier for the integer variable. So it will take the value of the integer variable a count and print it to the user. Likewise, you print the frequency of vowel E, I, O, and then U, which are available in the proper variables. Finally, you can print the number of consonants, which is available in the variable consonant. Now, let us see how to compile and run the program. So I'm going to compile the program by pressing the key Alt F9. Then I'm going to run the program with Control F9. Now it is asking you to enter the string. You can give any string, and finally you press the enter key to terminate the string. Now I am typing the string as New Horizon College of Engineering. Then Bangalore. The moment you type your input, now you press the enter key. So I'm pressing the enter key now. After that, I will get my output as frequency of every vowel will be printed, and then total number of consonants will be printed. That's all. Thank you.